we're back. Unfortunately. Ugh. Hello, friend. Hi. Ugh. Goodness gracious. Keep my slippers behind me. Yeah, adulting. Hell yes. Hell yes. I think I did most of my adulting yesterday. My back hurts and I'm having biscuits and tea. Oh, that's the dream. My back also hurts. Oh well. That's just being an adult. Yay. Just hold myself in. Hold the chair closer to the desk. Okay. We're back here again. Still here, I suppose I should say. Oh boy. Oh, I have in fact started again. And there's a few tweaks sort of occurring. I'm gonna move this over a bit so I can actually see it a bit better. So, I have, at least in the tweaking, gotten rid of that big green patch on the neck, but there's still a lot of patches happening, like, here and stuff, especially in, like, the mouth, and this is around the fingers and stuff, which is basically where the mesh is getting very close to itself, which is honestly understandable. It's very understandable that that would happen. I'm trying to think how to get around that, and I'm wondering if I am able to, because we have a rig, I'm wondering if we can pose it, sculpt it, and then reset the pose afterwards, is my current thought. I'm also thinking I've moved all of the horns and stuff further away, as you can see, and we don't have any of the projection happening on the side of the head like we did before. So the head's clear, so they're nice and far enough away now. I'm realising that I think I need to do the same with the tongue and the teeth. Because we've got this happening here. Because those there are very clearly teeth. You know, I think everybody can see that. Those are very clearly teeth. That's not where the teeth are on the UV. That is the inside of the mouth. The teeth are all the way over here. So of course, much like with the horns and the fins, they're so close together that the teeth and the tongue are projecting inside the mouth. So there's going to be like an image of like a freaking moray eel again, of teeth within teeth. There's going to be like an imprint of teeth on the inside of the mouth, which maybe won't be noticeable, but could be noticeable, could be an issue. So, even though I've already restarted once and got myself back to here, I need to backpedal again, because I think I'm gonna have to I think I'm gonna have to pull his teeth out. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Time for clickbaity tweet, I think. Come see surprise dental work. That's another thing as well, because of the way Twitter is and stuff. I know that, like, quite often some people, like, will, you know, because of how funny Twitter is, like, I've seen people how they'll say Patreon, but they'll replace the A with, like, the emote A, so that Twitter doesn't detect the word Patreon, and then I'm sometimes looking at my tweets now, and I'm like, I haven't got links in them, but I am saying the word Twitch, and now I'm like, have I got to censor that out as well? Have I gotta jump through more holes? Yeah, they sure are. It's frustrating. And I know that people would be like, you know, oh, you can use Mastodon or something instead. It's like, problem is that it only works if everybody does it, and everybody isn't doing it. Which is shitty, yes. Oh yeah, that'll do. I spent all that time looking for a suitable a GIF. That'll do. Yeah, it is truly astounding. Truly astounding. I mean, probably because I don't have a lot of followers anyway. I say having how many have I even got now? Nearly 350 followers. Oh shit, nearly 350 followers. So certainly not small, but obviously not nowhere near big tier. But I can see in my Twitch analytics, I don't exactly get a lot of engagement from Twitter anyway. You know, so, you know, sometimes I will forget to tweet, and it's not like it dramatically affects my viewer numbers, which is just sort of like... why even bother, honestly? Sometimes it is just, why? Why? It's frustrating to say the least. Anyway, let's get off that for a bit. Let's close that down. Let's close down the Bluebird website. Right, so yeah, I said I was probably gonna have to backpedal. I'm gonna backpedal to this one. So I will save this, and I'm going to close it. Don't save those. Okay, time. I think I might also remove the eyes and other pleasant things that you say when you're a 3D modeler. Because they are also going to be imprinting on things. Truly astounding. Truly astounding. Now my question is... how does my rig fare in this? If I go to pose mode, if I select this rig and I pose this... that's not quite how it's supposed to work. No, that's not quite how that's supposed to work. I think when it comes to the normal map between the fingers, honestly, that probably doesn't even matter. You're not really going to be looking in between your fingers. So we could potentially, like, just go over it. Alright, I did also want to see if this would work. It probably won't. Oh, that does work, apparently. The mouth opened just slightly, I think. I was hoping that that would stay. Okay. It might be useful to at least have the mouth open while we do the projection. I just leave that there for a second. get a nice like stream thumbnail popping up. It's hard to say sometimes, really. It's hard to say sometimes. Oh boy. There's a party happening in that Discord. See, now I want a cup of tea. Why are you doing this to me? How could this happen to me? Okay, let's grab the tongue. Oh, why have I? Oh, still got an eye selected. Amazing. Oh, I don't want to select the mouth. I want to select the tongue. There we go. Dude in black. Not quite. He a little confused, but he got the spirit. Right, so we want that gun. While we're in here, we will take that gun. We'll pull those out. And then I'm going to... Nope, I don't want both of them now. I just want that one. I'm going to move it up there. And I'm going to move it up there. I'm not really planning on putting any sort of texture on these. It's more to stop them from putting texture on other stuff. Now we have all of the teeth. Do I have a vertex group for the teeth? Because that would potentially save me a lot of work. Upper teeth, select. The gum is included in that. You know what, that's fine. move these all out of the way. Oh, teeth. There we go. So now we go into object mode. There's nothing in their mouth, which is in fact what we want. Oh, they move because they're still rigged, so they move. Honestly, kind of hilarious and terrifying. I did not know the tongue did that while the mouth was open. I have to adjust the weight painting on that later. Gonna take some time. Okay. Ooh. Right. Time to increment again. This is where I wonderfully have, where are we now? Sculpt test V2, sculpt test V2.1. This is now going to be sculpt test. This is number 35, sculpt test V3. Amazing. Save us. Right. Now, the banger of a song kicks in. I came to the conclusion that the green splodge, because no matter what I was doing to the chest, I couldn't get rid of it. I came to the conclusion that the green splodge that was occurring about here wasn't because it was reading the data from the chest. I think it was actually reading data from the back because of how much thinner the neck is in comparison to the rest of the chest. Which is why I think I fixed it. So I am going to try to bear that in mind this time round. And what I'm also going to do is to try... I'm hoping I won't be lagging as much because, as you can see, the head of the kobold already has a lot more polygons than the body. So, of course, subdividing that down, creating loads of polygons. And I feel like the head probably doesn't need as much subdividing as the body when it comes to the sculpt. So I'm going to select everything. I'm going to subdivide once. I'm going to save. And then, this same also applies to the hands and a few of these extremities. So I'm going to select everything again. But then I'm going to deselect our head. Because I don't think we need to subdivide the head anymore than it already is. The same can be applied to our hands. I think they've got enough detail. Maybe the feet? Because I'm not going to be sculpting a lot of detail in the feet. But the main reason I'm doing a normal map is I basically just wanted to sculpt in, like, a little bit of scale patterning. You know, on the chest, maybe on the shoulders. I wasn't, you know, this kobold isn't meant to look like Ix, but Ix is a pretty good example of, like, what I've got in mind for this. Let me open up my Twitter. And go find the Ix picture. God, we did that a long time ago, didn't we? What the fuck? Ix is almost a year old. Jesus Christ, the passage of time scares me. But yeah, like Ix. So you can see how they don't have any scale patterning, like, over their body. other than me drawing in the chest scales, and a couple of these here on their shoulders. And that's kind of the general vibe that I sort of had in mind for this, of like, my goal isn't to create a hyper-realistic kobold, that's not my style. So it was just going to be a little bit of a stylistic, just a little bit of like speckling kind of thing. You know, another good example is probably our favourite purple boy. He's got his scale patterning on his chest, but, you know, his face is just flat. It's just a matte flat thing. I think they put, like, a suggestion of scales in his texture. I'm trying to get a side view. That's not a side view, that's just a 3/4 view. All of these pictures are from the front. That's slightly better. So you see this picture here of Spyro. If we open image in a new tab. I think I've taken a lot of inspiration from Spyro in this. I can sort of tell, looking at this, that these scale patterns here on the side of his head, those are normal maps. I don't think those scales are sculpted into the game mesh. They'll have been sculpted into the sculpt, which is what I was talking about last night, of how that you'll have a high-res version of the model. And I think these scales will have been sculpted into the high-res version, but they will just be part of a normal map in game. I think that is too deep of a thing, so I think that the chest plates have been modelled, or at least the side has been modelled. I think these ridges here in the middle potentially are still normal mapped, and I think the ridges in the horn are normal mapped, you know, these gouges and things. Yeah, that's just me trying to look at things with a slightly more analytical eye than I think I did when I was younger. This is the sort of thing that I started to enjoy, weirdly enough, when I was playing World of Warcraft. Despite its flaws, I like World of Warcraft's art style, because I think they utilise textures and things very well. Because, as you can imagine, you don't want high poly things in an MMO when there's loads of things happening and loads of people, so you don't want things with high detail. So textures communicate a lot. And honestly, I don't even know, I've never actually looked into it, I don't even know if they even utilise normal maps. I don't know, because much like everything else, while normal maps save a horrendous amount of data, they save so much data, they themselves are still data. And I don't know if MMOs are so taxing that they even don't use normal maps, but I feel like they probably do. But anyway, there's a little bit of discussion about things. I always... Whenever I'm talking about stuff like this, it does make me feel big-headed, but also, like, in a good way of, like, I know what I'm talking about. I have an understanding of stuff. Sort of. Alright, I'm going to deselect the fins, because I don't think the fins are going to have any more detail put on them. I'm going to deselect the eyes, because we're definitely not putting any eyes. I think I'm going to leave the horns, and the crest, and the spikes, because I might put some detailing on them. Honestly, gums and tongue, also not needed. Teeth, they've got, I think they're enough. I don't think we're going to normal map teeth. So, now we're going to subdivide again. So we got a bunch more polys still, but if anything, now our, God, we look janky. If anything, our face and our body are now quite in sync with one another. Like someone asking me about construction, it's like a neuron activating my brain to make me feel smart. Yes, exactly. Just like, this is my specialist subject of, like, I've actually learnt about these things. So yeah, you can see like now that we subdivided the body, but we didn't include the head, and it looks like that's how it's meant to be. So there's way more polys on the head than the body because the face is what people are going to look at, and the face is the bit that moves because your mouth is moving and your eyes are moving and things like that. So you have more polys on the face than you do on the body. More stuff about games. You know, it's the same with the hands. I didn't select the hands because the hands have a lot of polys because the hands move. But none of these polys are needed in a game model because this portion of the arm is static. It doesn't move. It's like a bone. So yeah, anyway, that's me going off. Right, I just talked a lot about subdividing, and I've just realised I didn't duplicate. So that's how normal maps work, is in this program at least I need the duplicate. So I need to undo these subdivisions. There we go. I need to Control D. No, I need to select everything. Go to edit mode, no, object mode. Select everything and go D. And now we have 2 copies of the same model occupying the same space. This is important. So we have that one, which we are going to turn off, and we have this one, which we turn on. This is the one that we are sculpting on. Save again. And then we do it again, once more with feeling. So I'm going to select everything except these. I definitely don't need those to have more detail on them. Subdivide once. And we're going to lock the axis, select everything, and then we're going to deselect these, deselect all of those. And deselect the head. To snap to that axis, deselect the fin, because I don't think the fins need it, and deselect the hands. Subdivide. There we go. I don't want to focus on the tongue. Okay, the mouth is open while we sculpt, so that's quite nice. Get the tablet out. I'm gonna increment version 3.1. And we're going to try again. Before I do anything, select. We grab that. Grab that. Go up to here. Render engine cycle. Bake. Bake. A normal. Set down slightly. Select to active. Cage with very small extrusion. Like, as it eats at my frames. As it thinks about it. Thinking real hard. I think this entire process is one of those things that, like, part of the reason I get so frustrated when it doesn't work and stuff is, like, I know that this is how it is done. So I get frustrated when it doesn't work. So I'm like, I know this is how it is done. I know this. The skin on my hand is very dry. Oh my goodness, I thought I'd got past this about 6 years ago, but no. 6 years ago was probably longer, actually. 9, 8 years ago, probably. Thought I got past this. But no, we had to have a bloody pandemic. Which is now ingrained into my head that despite how many times I wash my hands are never clean enough. So whenever I do anything, I always wash my hands and then I wash them again. Wash them again. Hello! I'm just rambling while I wait for this thing to cook. How you feeling? Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I'm literally rubbing the cream. I have a little bit of cream on my desk for this purpose. Yeah. So. Ah! You done cooking? Ah, okay. Very purple. But see, we don't have this green bit here. And now we also don't have the imprint of surprise teeth in our mouth. Feeling better today, about 50% less extremely loud construction happening today. Oh, good. Construction is just the worst. Yes, we no longer have surprise teeth, which is good. These, unfortunately, I think this is just going to be unavoidable because they're so small. It's fine. I'm not planning to do really anything with that. If anything, this whole segment will probably get erased so that it is at least clean. And I'm probably going to do the same with the fingers. Our face is looking cleaner as well. We've not got any imprints of any eyes or any horns. Obviously, we've got this rather fetching pleated pattern, which we actually don't want, as nice as it does look. But that is an improvement. This is also the wrong texture, so I'm going to reload it. Because we don't want to override our colour. Because what I need to do is I need to go into the shading. And I need to actually tell it to make an image to slap the normal map on top of. Texture, image texture, put it there, create a new image, set the resolution to 248 is the resolution that I have been doing this at. 2048. This is Cobalt _ normal. I'm so normal. And the color space is non-color. That is the file that I wanted to use. Let's override the eyes again. It really doesn't like doing that. In fact, maybe I should just go over to eye real quick. Go to texture paint. Tell it to reload that. Shading. Don't look at this, okay? It's fine. This is just what game development is. Add. Texture. Image texture. No. God damn it, how... textures. How big is my eye texture? I don't remember. I kept it at that size. Halve this one back down again. 2 to 4. 10 to 4. I got caps on apparently. I _ normal. Non-color. Normal to normal. That's not the window I'm after. Which window is it I'm after? Normal / map.
Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell. And there's no one there to raise them. If you did.
Okay.
And all the science I don't understand. It's just my job 5 days a week.
Okay.
A rocket man.
This is what I felt like yesterday when I put on a shirt with the label still on. Ah! No. Bad texture. Bad texture.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man I think I am at home. Oh no, no, no. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man burning out his fuse up here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, no, no.
Okay.
I'm a
Save and let's see if we can smooth.
rocket man burning out his fuse up here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
That feeling when you've been in the bath for 3 hours. Oh, to be in a bath for 3 hours. I know, right? Big mood. Camera, please behave. Like Mr. Blanc in the bath, but instead of Among Us, I'm painting minis. God, that would be great. Not what I want. Not what I want. Oop. Oh, there we go. Museum music, happy place. Yes, I love the Animal Crossing museum music. God, discovering the new museum in Animal Crossing on the Switch was still new was so good. Because I knew how it was in previous games, so it's like, oh, what's it gonna look like in this game? And like finding the big rooms like the butterfly house and how they've got like a river running through it, and I was just like, oh my god, it's so good. It's so dry, even with the moisturizer still on. I need you to seep in and then I can put more on. Do-do, do-do. It's funny to think that I'm listening to this music of the Animal Crossing Museum, and I have a screenshot on my Switch of me in the Animal Crossing Museum with the person who made this song. That's a funny thought, isn't it? Me and Besso went to the museum together. Funny old world, isn't it? Bit more moisturizer on my hands, sorry. It was so dry because I was handling raw meat earlier, and because of, as I said, how, like, thanks to the pandemic, my hands now never feel clean. I must have washed my hands about 8 times because I would pick something up and wash my hands, and then wash my hands again, and then I would pick something up, and then I would wash my hands, and then I would wash my hands again. And that's why my hands are so dry. That's a bit nicer. That's the effect I was trying to get. Smooth. Excuse me, Guinness, that one snuck up on me. Ugh. That one attacked me. Jesus. Hello, child. Ah, you've been sleeping all day, haven't you? Hello. Oh, give the head a scratch. Give the head a scratch. You wonder where your dad is? He might have gone to have a sleep. It's like I heard him come home. Where is he? I know you've only wandered in here because you want a snack. Have you eaten? Yeah, you've eaten all of your breakfast? Have you finally consumed all of your breakfast and now you actually want to eat more? This is better. This is how I wanted it to look. Lot smoother. Lot smoother. Don't tickle my legs! No! Your whiskers! What are you doing? You want to come up on the chair? You want to come up on the chair? No? Yes? Maybe? I don't know. Can you repeat the question? Or up we come. Up we come, there we go. Just stiff back legs can't quite make that jump very well, can they? And now you don't know what to do you? You never know what to do once I actually let you on the chair. You walk up and you stare at me. And then you put your front paws on the chair to be like, I want uppies. And then I give you uppies and let you on the chair. And then you just kind of stand there like, I hadn't planned this far. I didn't think I would get here. I was only joking. And now she's just kind of sat on half on the chair, half on my lap, like, what am I supposed to do now? This is an unprecedented situation. Except this happens almost on a daily basis. Yes. Oh, rub those cheeks. Rub them cheeks. Rub them cheeks. This has been your Sadie interlude. Now! Maybe I do want to keep that kind of look on these spikes. That's not bad, to be honest. There you go. On Dad's chair now. Save. Save! Okay, let's, before I start going into major details, let's have a little look at where we stand. Grab that. Put normal selected. And bake. And we pause for a few minutes. And we can give Sadie more scratches, yes. Eating my frames. I just opened up Twitter while this was baking, just so I could have something to read, and the first thing I see was Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves review. Shit, that was fun. I want to watch it again. Also, if you don't like this because of what classes can or can't do, I gotta say, I didn't know you were annoying all this time. You're so good at pretending not to be one. Oh boy. Okay, we've got green splotches here that we didn't have before. And you're on the... I think those are my... I think those are the thighs. I think these are thighs. Interesting. Our chest is clear. Which is nice. Give me strength, I gotta make a phone call. Oof! Sending the energy. Sadie thinks you can do it, look! There you go. I'm sorry, Sadie, I don't mean to use you as a prop. She's like, Mother, don't! I give you scratches. We friends if I give you scratches. Whoa, good scratches under the chin. That's the good spot. Yes. I just thought, good news, Das, in the future, because the place in our new place has a big old slidey door to go into the garden. Because I have a garden. If we know that you're coming round, I could put Sadie in one of the rooms upstairs and shut the door, and then I can go downstairs and just open that big slidey door and be like, let all the air in. Get rid of all that cat hair. And then I can close it again and be like, ta-da, fresh room, fresh air. Oh, she's off. She wasn't impressed with the idea. Sadie, not a fan. Great. Is that going to be this area? I'm assuming that it is. Let's put aside the alienation. Get on with fascination. We are a nation, the underlying theme. I think it's this area here. Oh god, why do I've got the hiccups now. Why have you appeared? We didn't have you there before. You're a little bit on the top. I think we did have that before. These we had before, this we had before, that's all fine. Anticipated. A bit around the neck. That's the back? It's the back. They didn't pick up. Yay! I just looked in the Skywolf memes. God damn it. Oh, you came running in at full speed. No, Sadie, that's not a toy. Sadie, that is not a toy. Sadie? No. That's not a toy. Oh boy. I can hear you scampering! Are you being a little kitten? Are you playing? You never play. Up here. Cobalt normal. What is that? What area is that? Oh, it's... Oh, I forgot that I put that bit upside down to fit it in better. It's the butt! It's the butt! It's the butt! It's this section in particular. Oh, that's probably why. Okay, sculpting. Oh, this is from when I was trying to give this kobold an ass, wasn't it? Giving you an ass load of trouble. It is! Why have you, like, gone in like that? Could you not? You wanna know what's hilarious? I think what's happened is, in smoothing it all out, yeah, it tried to get rid of the butt. See, there's where it's meant to be, and this is where it actually is. I think the problem is that it's actually trying to get rid of my butt, and also it's not symmetrical anymore. That's a problem. Why, when I've got mirror turned on and you're not mirroring, it literally is right there. Mesh symmetry along the x-axis. Yeah, I think it tried to delete the butt. It's like, no! Too much cake! Your ass is redacted. Your ass symmetrical. God damn, it writes itself, doesn't it? It writes itself. How dare I try to give my kobold cake? No valid selected objects. Oh. Turn that on. Bake. Another texture bake. How am I already an hour and 15 in? Good God. Sit and wait, and we sit and we wait, and we sit and we wait. He's cooking. It's literally called baking. It's literally called baking. The process. The old button there. This is bake. It's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake. You gotta do cooking by the book. You know you can't be lazy. I'm literally baking cake right now. Thanks, internet. Creating, modeling, makeup, and cooking all united in baking. Not to mention getting high. Can't forget that one. Gotta keep that in mind for all the stoners out there. Okay, that's an improvement, but we've still got issues. Also weed! 420 and all that, bruh. Bruh. Right, we have an improvement, but we're not fully sorted yet. Where is the issue? It's still substantially there. And what about this? Is this going to be... I thought so, this little bit where it's like divoting in. Thought so. And what about you? What are you? You're just the inside of just the inside of the leg for some reason. Just the inside of the leg for some reason. Don't know why. How insecure do you feel if a machine said your ass wasn't a valid object? I'd be like, no, it wasn't that it was valid. They were like, no, there's too much ass. Needs less ass. And we were like, no, more ass. Cannot be contained. Finally, Sophie. Me and the machines finally agree on something. If anything, this is more confusing. Just the random seam halfway down the leg it's not happy with. Okay. Apparently it's too small. Once more, turn that on. Just like that. Hit the button. I should drink some water. Again, I spoke about using this glass as a judge. of how much water I'm having, and I literally looked at it and went, that level has not gone down since the start of the stream. Looks at time, hour and 20 minutes. Drink water. Drink water. Oh, we're done. Okay. Oh, that's better. There we go. Green splodge is removed. Oh, we've got a little bit of a splodge there. Got a little bit of a splodge. Where was it? Here. Which is just there, apparently. Sculpting. Turn that off. Any other bits? Any other notable bits? None on the tail as far as I can see. Our horns are fine. That is our tongue. It's fine. That's the inside of the mouth, and I don't think there's much I can do about that. Same with that, which is the outside lip of the mouth. This is between our toes, between our fingies. Also a problem that I'm not really sure I'm equipped to deal with. Claws. No, those are teeth. These are all of our teeth. Even all of our teeth are looking a little bit nicer than they were. I think this is probably from the teeth being so close to one another. Okay. I'm curious. We go to our little guy. We take our normal map and we plug in the colour. And we look kind of normal. We got the little bits around the mouth. Is that texture or is that normal? That could be texture, I think. I think I haven't repainted the texture because we moved it around a bit. We've still got that there. Oh, I haven't rebaked, that's why. Unplug that. Thank you, friend. It's this very sort of sharp edge that we've almost got around the mouth. It's of how close it all is. Hi, Core. Well, that doesn't help at all. That also doesn't help. I think that is something that might be literally just color drop this purple that's on the face and paint over this to try and make it better. Okay. We're doing better than we were yesterday. Wonder if I could. That could be something. Check your shadows before playing with colours. Not sure what you mean by that. New music! I had to remove Minecraft, but I also found new music, and it was on YouTube, and literally in the description the person was like, you can use this on Twitch and stuff, just credit me. And I was like, excellent. Excellent. I put the one song, my habit tends to be that like I'll put one song in and put it on a couple of streams and see if it gets flagged, and if it doesn't, I'll put some more on. You said you were going to paint over something. I prefer you not to have to another 8,000 hours trying to figure out why the colour isn't right because you forgot shadows are a thing. Right, now I know what you're referring to. Right, now I know what you're referring to. Thank you. You are correct. I need to sit back again. When I went to bed last night, my back was in shreds. And it's not really doing a lot better today. And while I'm not shrimping, I think I might be tensing. Because of how tense normal maps are making me. Great. I might not have to do any painting if this works, because it looks like it might. Not blend from shape. I was totally elsewhere then. Set from face. Ah! Oh, I see. That's a problem. That's better. That's better. I could live with that. Pretty sure we did re-bake, so that little bit is still there. Okay. I'm gonna tell this to bake, and I want a cup of tea real bad, honestly. So I'll be back in 5 minutes or so. Really want a cup of tea. Make sure I've got that selected. Bake. Right, be right back. doing? How you guys doing? Made myself a cup of tea, refilled my water, went to the bathroom, all the usual stuff. To look after yourself. Hi, Voz. Hi. I just got here. Hello. I just came back from break. How you doing today? Put my gloves back on. How are we doing here? Oh, that looks so much better. Oh, that looks so much better. Little fwibble there, but that's fine. I know what all these is, so that's fine, but we got none on the face, we got none on the body, none on the legs, a little bit at the back of the mouth, but that's fine. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, progress. Progress. Wow, hello! Sadie's also here. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, good. Oh, I don't feel like I've wasted my day. Oh, boy. Now, drinking the VC, eating cereal. Fair enough. Everybody in the VC is doing fine. Last time I looked, that VC was very full. A lot of people around. You should be watching my stream. I'm joking. Partially. Let's close that, okay. Right. Made some progress. Had to start again, but have made progress from there. As you can see, we're a bit more exploded out, but that's fine. We're managing okay. I came to the conclusion that our green splodge that was occurring on our chest wasn't because of the chest mesh. I think it was actually reading the back through the chest. So I messed around with the settings and we don't have the green anymore. How are you? I'm doing okay. I'm a little achy, I'll be honest. I went to bed and my back felt awful. And I'm still kind of achy, honestly. But I'm doing okay. Go back to work, you have a good day. Have a good day too, Core! Probably see you later for Dragon Age. Posture check, and that's a health check, isn't it? Oh, that's a stretch. Yes. So, I'm doing okay, I'm just a little achy in general, I think is the thing. Likely you will. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, so we've reset and gone back. The file title at the top, if you can read that on the stream, is Kobolchi model 36 Sculpt Test version 3.1. Which I think says it all, really. Okay, but I can turn this off. We look a lot smoother than we were. Got the face a bit better sorted. Got rid of some splotches. Why is my normal map black now? Why is my normal map black now? What? Why is my normal map gone black? Okay, we'll rebake it then. Jeez, okay. It was fine, so grab that. Rebake. Interesting. So yeah. Doing okay. Baking. Just, again, as I said yesterday, just that irritating time of like, oh, I just have to sit and wait for a good minute while it calculates things and has a little think. Oh, excuse me. Hope you turn it into finals soon. I hope so. I hope so. Then next week I may have commissions to work on. So Cobalt might have to go on pause for a bit. Because commissions, and by extension commission money, is a bit more of a priority. I remember when I made this, I was like, oh, I want to get it out before Ferality, and then they were like, yo, Lumafest in February, and I was like, I don't know if I can do that, but I'll try, and it wasn't even close. And now we're like, well on our way to the actual LumaCon, FeralityCon. And we're getting close. We're getting close, I think. Oh, we done? We done. Would be silver. Yes, silver as opposed to Lumafest. You can show it there. I want to try to. I want to try to show it at silver. I want to try to get it done live. I want to get like let's see if I can get like the public version that like people can actually like try on and stuff like that if I can. Because I did apply for Lumafest, even though it wasn't finished, because they said it didn't have to be finished. They said it doesn't have to be finished to apply for Lumafest, so I applied, but I didn't get in. Ah, good tea, good tea. But my hope is that if it's finished, it might be more conducive to getting it put in. What? Why is this baking black? Literally when I'm like, oh, we fixed everything, I think it stops working. Why is it baking black? It shouldn't. I should have my screen of purple here. What is happening? I'm confused. Yeah. I'm curious. I mean, we'll have to wait to see when they announce it, but I'm curious whether they're going to have the actual dealer's den, because at Aqua and Legends, the one before, at both of them, they had the dealer's den, where you had like an actual booth, a bit like a proper convention, where you had a booth with 3 walls. And at Lumafest, they didn't have a dealer's den, they had the Avatar Showcase, which was different. And the Avatar Showcase was literally a pedestal with the avatar in question on show. Okay, has that done it? That's better, okay. Before anything else happens. Textures, normal. Let's just save those. There we go. Save that. You can. Your werewolf can also to show. Savage, you might have to retype that again. You can. Your werewolf can also to show. Have. You mean You mean the artwork? You mean my werewolf artwork? Ooh, another new song. The energy drink, right. Werebeast. Werebeast. Yes, I would like to get that working as well. You are correct, I would like to get that working. I still can't work out the, pour collider. Pour as in pour a drink, not pour as in hand. Yeah, I can't get it to do it correctly. You remembered the where bit? Yeah, you remembered the where bit. Yeah, I can't get it working. I've got it. It follows the hand, but I've still got it. It's still doing the thing where if I rotate the hand to try to pour it, the collider will follow it. I'm gesturing with my hands. You can't see my hands. But yeah, yeah. I don't know how they get the collider to follow the hand, but still stay locked in that position. I don't know how they do it. I've not worked it out yet. It's one of those things where it's like, if I bought the grown tube off Gumroad, I could potentially just open it up in Unity and like backwards engineer it. Problem is that involves buying something and I have no money. And I'm close, is the thing. I'm close. Maybe if I ever get a free moment, haha, I should maybe like ask Kazoo or Josh or something, because the pair of them are a little bit better at Unity than me, I think. Okay, just staring at this for a minute. Maybe it's the whole hand stuck with the can. So that's the thing. The thing is that the can is attached to the hand, and like the collider is following the hand, and it's like we want it to follow the hand, but there's like one particular parameter where we don't, which is when we turn the can upside down, and I don't know how we specify that. I don't know yet. I haven't had time to test anymore is the problem. Right, I'm going to increment this. Version 3.2 37. Okay. Right, so now we have essentially a clean base, quote unquote, without any splodges. Got a bit of the striation on the arm there, actually, which I need to get rid of. So before it's here. Yeah, I thought so. Can we smooth that out before I carry on? do another quick one real quick, because I want to have a clean base to work from, basically. I want to have a clean base to work from. So yeah. Because I feel like the stuff that I know from the opening thing of how I got, like, the sound and the particle effect to start, and now I've got the actual collider bit working, I think I can apply that to the paw. I just make the paw I just make another particle effect, have it trigger when the trigger enters the collider. Problem is that I can't get the collider to stay where it needs to. There's literally one thing that I think that is stopping me, which is that. Because I think doing everything else will be fine, is the thought. In before I package it up and then send it to someone like you for testing and be like, can you install this without me having to tell you every individual step? And if you can, then it's good, I can put it on Gumroad. There we go, our striations are mostly gone. There's a little bit down at the wrist though, still. I don't see no striations in the wrist. And I promise I will never let you feel alone. And in the end, now I'm by myself alone. See, we've got striations in the horn, but I'm toying with keeping that. Because that's how horns actually look. Horns have striations in them. Like, that doesn't actually look bad, does it? That doesn't actually look bad. It's nice because it's a bone. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's a little bit janky, though. That one there. That's a little bit too... That's a little too far, I think, this one. That is not smoothing, which means it's a normals issue. All of this is a normals issue. 'Cause I'm beautiful, baby. Don't swing it like you used to, man. That's a bit better. The ones who abandoned you, chasing the love of these humans who made you feel wanted. You tried to be tough, but your arm is just not hard enough. Wish you were nice and wish you were nice and shiny. Means we've got more paperwork to do. Yay. In order to proceed discussing dates, we require the following. Signed, attached, sign that, attached. Need to obtain that. That's something for Spook to get. Bank statement showing front. That's for me. Okay. Let's star this email. Star that. There we go. We're gonna have to go visit Kay again, I think. Baked. I should have told that to bake while I was looking at that email. I hope it all works out. I bloody well hope so. It's been fucking long enough. Even though we're still well within the estimate, we're just impatient because we've been ready for months. Yeah. The moment that it was like basically get confirmed of like, yeah, this is happening, we started packing, and because we've been packing for like 2 months, we're now just in the mindset of like, can we go, please? And it's like, no, there's still loads to do. Let's save. There's something about you, baby. Right, I'm gonna override that because that was meant to be my like clean base. Right, this is now where I'm gonna start doing scales again. I love that the tongue is here just doing this. It looks so dumb. Meanwhile, not going to question it at this point. The human after all. Splendor. Okay. It stopped and thought about that for a bit. The gums are just here in the way. The tongue. Oh dear. We are once again in Five Nights at Freddy's territory.
In the dark of the night I was tossing and turning, and the nightmare I had was as bad as can be. It scared me out of my wits, a corpse falling to bits. Then I opened my eyes and the nightmare was me. I was once the most mystical man in all the town.
Ooh, wow. Too narrow. Soon she will feel the nightmares are real. Randomly, how am I doing? I'm mixed, honestly. I'm mixed. I've been having a lot of issues with it, and we're getting through it though. We're starting to get through it. It's fine. We're getting there. We're getting there. Teething problems aside, we're getting there. Tongue is getting in the way. How are you doing? It feels like it's been a while since I've seen you. Looks like I lost my sub streak. Aww, it just came back. Aww. You're sweet bean. Look at you with a 6-month badge, though. 6 months? Jesus. Don't time fly. 6 months. I sure forgot about those sub badges for a while, huh? Didn't I? What sub badges do we have at the moment? I've forgotten where I go to view it. Under rewards. No, it is not under rewards. I don't remember where it is. Yeah, because we've got the 1 month baby feather, and then we've got the, I think it's 2 months and upwards adult feather. So I guess that gold is 6th month. Did I do another? I think I only really went from gold to, I think I went from gold to red, and that was it, which is the one that I've got. I don't remember now. Twitch sub badges. Behold, me getting distracted again. Ha 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 ha. You know what? If I'm gonna get distracted googling something, then we can do a test. A test bake. See what it makes of that. Will it break, everybody? Crazy thing, it's been over 6 months since I first subscribed to your Twitch, a week after meeting you. Ah! That is crazy. It is crazy. Like, what the heck? Also, thank you! Clicking bake 4 or 5 times to Google something. Potentially. Oh, is it done? That's not good. That's very not one bit good at all. Oh dear. There it is. I found it, by the way, I was right. We got base, 2 month, 6 month, and 1 year, and that's all I got up to. I assume that this date marks the date that I became an affiliate, because that would have been when I unlocked a sub badge, which is wild. It's funny. It's funny to me because me becoming affiliate does not mark when I started to do this seriously. I was still just doing it casually back then. My goal was not to do this as like a source of income. I got affiliate by chance. I got affiliate originally by sheer luck of somebody big raided into me with like 200 people, which gave me the spike in numbers needed to get it. Which is crazy. Okay, right, so this is a problem. This is, we've literally done one thing and it's already messed it up. What if I click that once? And hit bake. Trial and error. This is why I did an increment save before doing this, because I figured that it probably would mess things up. That's normal maps for you. I'll have to make some more feathers sometime. I don't think I can make any more emotes. Are we done? We're done. Okay, that's a little bit better. The green on these has gotten bigger though, which is not great. Which do I want? Do I want that? I kind of don't want this, honestly. I kind of don't want that. That's starting to get into... That's encroaching onto very bad territory. Excuse me. Okay. What if I smooth it out, which is essentially like... Smooth tool can almost be as good as an eraser tool when it comes to sculpting. Let's reduce the strength. Okay, this needs to go back down to 1. Turn this on. Make it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't believe we have the points to go for a new emote, which is fine, because I don't really have any new emotes direly needed. We have got free emote slots, but I don't really know what I'd put in them, to be honest. Because the free emotes are always exclusive to exclusive to this channel, so I feel like the free ones need to be like emotes that only make sense in the context of this channel, like the Sadie one. Like Sadie only really, for me, only makes sense here because she's my cat and she goes wow, which is why she's the free one. And also, it's nice that everybody can join in on the wows. Done. That was quick. Still not good. Still not good. Still not good. I can, like, tease these away from each other, because that's why we're getting that horrible, like, green stuff, is that these are, like, clipping into one another. When you are older, you'll understand. I said, when I said, no, don't think life is quite that simple. You walk away, you don't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go. All you clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. Try that. Oof. I did joke about making a jam emote. Maybe I can make a jam emote and that can be a free one. Because that is mostly a me joke, honestly. I think I'm the only one who finds that funny, but it is my channel at the end of the day. Jam. You walk away, you don't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go. Clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. Maybe that is slightly better, but also this is better. That's better. Regardless of warnings, the future doesn't scare me at all. Nothing's like before. It's not very noticeable though, is it? You notice it a little bit down there. Nothing's like before.
I looked out this morning and the sun was gone. Turned on some music to start my day, and lost myself in a familiar song. I closed my eyes and I slipped away.
Well, that's not what I want to do at all. Yeah, just a bit.
So many people have come and gone. Their faces fade as the years go by. Yet I still recall as I wander on, as clear as the sun in the summer sky. It's more than a feeling, when I hear that old song they used to play. And I begin dreaming, till I see Marianne walk away. I see my Marianne walking away.
I think I'm like mentally starting to work out like where and partially why these errors start to occur. I think my head is starting to notice sort of like when they occur, and thus trying to work out how to avoid them and potentially counteract them. I think I'm learning. I learn better through doing things. Yeah. Obviously, I watch tutorials and stuff, but if I can physically do it, then that's great. Like, sitting down and watching a video on how to make an avatar is fine, but the best way for me to have learned was for me to do it, which was why I started making the kobold. Which is, you know, because I think it was Chaotix or something who actually asked, like, why didn't I make like a wolf model, or like, you know, work on a custom blue model to start with. And that's because I knew this one would be me learning. I knew that I would be learning a lot through this, and that the moment that I sort of considered it done and I tried to make a new one, the next one that I make would be better, because I would have learned stuff that I didn't know starting out. I thought that was a spot on my screen, but it was actually a little piece of mesh poking up at the top. I just saw that there, and I just tried to wipe it off my screen. It's better for me to do it than to read it. Yeah, so you can understand where I'm coming from. So we've still got the green appearing, but it's not as bad as it was. So I think I am starting to understand it. I mean, we still don't want green, because green is making this appear. But I think I understand why, which is good. Which is very good. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I will say I was pretty happy with me and Das actually were testing a little thing last night when we were doing the stream. The little reactive PNG that I had in the corner for Das was something that we were testing. It's a thing that apparently a lot of people use, and I learned what it was. So basically, the way it should work is that it goes through this website, and if you sign into the website with your Discord, you can assign a picture to yourself. And that was what Das did. So Das assigned that little picture to themselves, and I believe that's now set up for when we talk in Discord, which is nice. Crystal, hi! how's it going? How you doing? Oh, we've been waiting for a normal map to bake. Hey. That. Thank you. That's looking okay. I have so many arms strewn about my desk. Yes, I've got teeth everywhere. Isn't art fun? Okay, let's have a look at how this one looks. That's alright. That's it. You see, we're getting that slight bit of shading there. That's kind of like what we're after. It doesn't match up quite because the bits that I've modelled in aren't in line with our texture fully. Because you have to do them together. Oof me when I hear Undertale music. I love Undertale music so much. Undertale's so good. Oh my god. I used to quite happily listen through the Undertale soundtrack start to finish while working, just the entire thing. I wouldn't cherry pick songs. I wouldn't go for just like the boss fights. I would just happily just sit down and just play through the whole thing. Love it. Ambient occlusion looks good. Thanks. Thanks. I didn't do anything. Some of the Deltarune tracks are not bad either. This is true. I've heard a few of them, and I've not actually played Deltarune, and I need to. It's on my Switch. I need to play it. Smooth that out a bit. There's too much smoothing. I'm gonna bring the chest out. Okay, let's do another big leap. This is we're gonna do the equivalent of adding in a tree. Maybe Bob Rossing in a tree. Let me just check if the strength is okay. I think that's a bit weak. That's not really leaving an impression. What's this auto smooth? What if I turned on this auto smooth? Blender, please. There we go. Like, the camera had like grabbed onto my mouse and wouldn't let me let go. I was like, ah! Okay. Bring these together now. Okay, so we've got a few little bumpy bits in now. Alright, let's try a bake and see if it breaks. Will it break? Will it break? Will it break? As it eats my frames. Close some of these windows down. Not too many windows open. Too many windows open. It won't break. Yes, we're staying hopeful. Ah! Stay hopeful. Let's having a good old think about it. Let's drink some water while we're waiting, shall we? Ah. Okay. Oh, moment of truth. It didn't break! And again, we got very, very subtle chest shading. This is what I'm trying to achieve. Because once you combine... Hang on, I'm actually going to save a copy. Hang on, no. Where's my files? What I want to do is... Kobold Normal, I want to copy this one, because this is my base one. Let me duplicate this. Okay. Paste. So I'm going to rename that. Base. Apparently I have caps lock again. Why? I didn't press that. Okay. Base. Normal base. Base. Okay. So we've got something to fall back onto. So I'm going to save this one now. So the ones at the bottom are not very well defined as the ones at the top are. Ah, yes, of course, render view. You can kind of see them there in the dark, because there's no light. But anyway, if I went over to texture, so this is where, like, after you've had the normal map, you'd go back in and paint this, because what we want to do is where we've, like, painted in these lines, we would then go in with, like, a dark colour. Slightly darker colour, only slightly. And you sort of, alongside the normal map shadows, you then also paint in texture shadows. And it gives a double whammy kind of effect. Want everything. Fitting song. I've seen a bunch of gorgeous paints of the new Terminator models for 40k, and god, the paint jobs are gorgeous. Oh yeah, professional painters for Games Workshop or something else. I think I met one once, just randomly. Like, they weren't at, like, a show or something. I can't remember where it was. High hopes for a live. Just out and about, and I can't remember how the conversation came around, but they were like, oh yeah, I'm like a part of the professional painting team for 40k, for, not 40k, for Games Workshop. And I was like, what? And they were like, yeah, you know, like the ones that are on display, and like the ones that are in the books. I paint them. And I was like, holy shit, you must be good. Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated. Outside up, no one love, and I'd hate to see you waiting. It's all been done, but they haven't seen the best in me. Getting a little confused here as to why this isn't doing anything. Always had high hopes. High hopes for a living. Shouldn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes. I'm getting distracted. It's not what I'm supposed to be working on right now. One, they must be very good, and two, what a fucking dream job. I paint miniatures for a living. Yeah. That might have been why I bumped into them. Though. I think I bumped into them. They had to have a second job, because as fun as it wasn't big. I think that I think I bumped into them and they were doing a second job. Poor unfortunate souls in pain and need. Imagine getting that call though, yeah. Just getting like an email come through, just be like, hey, we're sending a new mini to you, we need you to paint it, here's the colour scheme. Okay, let's get back to this. To those poor unfortunate souls. I'm a very busy man, you know I haven't got all day. It won't cost much, just your voice. Oh no! Cat snores. Oh, she's sleeping. And it's a character who's very cool. Like, God, I can't imagine getting set Angron or Lion L Johnny John. I can't tell if you're joking or if that's someone's actual name. I believe they get sent all of them. All of them. They get sent basic units and big ones. Like, that's their job. They paint all of them. Like, that they paint the big dioramas. Can't remember if they said they paint terrain? Maybe they also paint the terrain. I don't remember. This was a while ago. I guess it's because I'm technically geographically quite close to the offices that I even met that person, when you think about it. I'd say geographically close. It would probably be a good hour, 2 hour drive, but that's pretty close in comparison to some. We're near to where Games Workshop is based. Oh, I see, okay. I was like, why am I not getting any of the detail I want? Because there's not enough geometry for it to happen. Simplify, mask. Box mat. No, I don't want a mask. Where's the... I could have sworn I saw the tool that I'm looking for, but now I can't. Blue, the chocolate guy, is back on his bullshit. Oh, god damn it, what now? I think there's enough geometry there, actually. My computer nearly died. He made a fire hydrant. Oh my god. Goddamn chocolate guy. I might have to subdivide that portion of neck scales, because that's not enough geometry for me to get that detail sculpted in. Hate that it didn't do this part. I switched to mobile, wondering why I'm not seeing what Blue's doing, the all-black setting. Ah! Why is that a setting? Why? Why is that a setting? Okay. There we go, we've added in some extra geometry around our neck, so hopefully I can actually sculpt it a bit better. I was like, where's the tool I need? It's off screen because I scrolled. The one where you look at the black dots and lines without the skin. Ah, X-ray, right. Yeah, I imagine that probably actually wouldn't come through very well on a mobile screen. I imagine that looks just like a screen of black. This spook made a valid point to me yesterday. Well, it was something that I've been thinking about, but I hadn't vocalized. Which is maybe I should try to see if I can maybe collab with people. Because we were doing alright for a while, but I feel like now we've started to slump again. We've not had a huge amount of new people turn up lately, which is a shame, because I always like to see new people. Problem is always just so, like, I'm so busy all the damn time. Let's do a bake. Yeah, I think they suggested that, like, maybe in some of the art slots, I see if there's other people who would be interested in, like, coming on with me while they work on, like, their stuff. Who, you know, other streamers who might also be streaming at the same time. I don't know. Get that texture baking. You'd be thinking about it. Kiss me 3 times, cross the line. Kiss me twice, 3 times, hear mine. Oh, god damn it. I think need to unplug that when I'm doing a projection. I believe I need to unplug it when I'm doing a bake. Otherwise it, like, bakes itself into itself, which is not good. Which was something that I learned doing Chaotic's outfit. That sometimes there are problems if you have it plugged in. Sometimes it's fine, but sometimes it can be a bit jank. I was messing with a lot of stuff when I was working on that. Oh boy. Look at that, it's already 10 past 5. Definitely worthwhile thing to say. There's a few people who know that you might be good to collab with. This is true. Especially if it's playing games with them slot. Yeah! I know a few people. It's just, I think for me, it's getting over that awkward thing of being like the first person, being the one to sort of initiate conversation of like, hi, do you want to go collab? It's not something I do this side of the move, certainly. As there's been lots of things at the moment. There's a lot of things that I'm like, it's not really worth me starting that if we're about to move. Plonk. There we go, that's a little less jank. Coming in a bit strong in the neck, though. There's the neck segment, that bit there. Doesn't look too bad in this view, though, so it could be just part of the lighting. That's satisfying to see, though. Just like, look how low poly it is! But then there's, like, details starting to appear. Yeah. Go to the supermarket and be back. Enjoy, Vaz! I am unfortunately going to be ending because it's our double stream day, as you guys should be aware at this point. So I'm going to press this button and come over here, because I've actually overshot by 15 minutes. Because I gotta go make dinner if I'm going to be doing another stream. It's a busy day today, Wednesdays are. They're busy days. So you better be back here for Dragon Age later, which is always a fun time. But yeah. bit better today, I think. I think we've done a bit better today with the normal map. It's certainly not done, but we've actually got it to a point where I'm actually making progress on it, which is good. But now obviously we're coming up to our gameplay segment, where I'm going to be doing Dragon Age later tonight, and tomorrow I get to play Guild Wars! Get to play Guild Wars, which I'm very excited for. Loving Guild Wars. So yeah, looking forward to that very much. And then Friday is our tactics time with me and Spook, which I'm very to as well. But yeah, so, you know, whatever you're doing, take care of yourself. Go touch grass if you need to. Go have some water. Take care. I will see you in like 3-ish hours for Dragon Age. So I hope to see you there. Please. Please. Like, please. Please. I'm trying. Please. I love you. Bye!